Hello student, good morning. I hope you are fine and fit. As you know that I have completed lesson 1 to 5 and lesson 6 and 7 cut due to the reduce the syllabus of half yearly. Then here I start the lesson 8 air and water. Okay, today we have discussed about the lesson 8 air and water. Air and water both are essential for us. You know that air and water both are necessary for our life. Plants and animals both depend on air and water to live. Life on the earth is possible due to presence of air and water in it. Means you know that life on the earth is possible due to the presence of air and water. First topic is air. Air has surrounded us from all sides, but you know that air is, we cannot see the air, we can feel only. Air is everywhere, even in an empty box, in the cracks of rocks, and also in water. Everywhere air is present. We cannot smell air. Okay, it is odorless. We can only feel it. Means we can feel the air, but we cannot see, we cannot smell. Air help us in various way. You know that air help us in various way, in different ways, many ways. We need to we need air to breathe, filling in the balloon, flying parachute, flying the kite, and show and for many other purposes. Aeroplanes also fly in the air. Okay, now we have discussed about the next topic, atmosphere. Atmosphere. The earth is surrounded by a blanket of air is called atmosphere. You know that earth is surrounded by a layer, thick layer of air, and this layer is called atmosphere. Atmosphere has a mixture of gases in several layers. It extends from Earth's surface to about 800 kilometers above the Earth. Now we have discussed about the layers of the atmosphere. See one by one. Layers of the atmosphere. Now see this diagram carefully. You know that troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and exosphere. Now we have discussed about one by one. First layer is troposphere. Troposphere is the layer of the atmosphere closest to the Earth's surface, nearest to the Earth's surface. It contains water and gases, mostly oxygen and nitrogen. Weather changes take place in troposphere. When all weather conditions happen in troposphere layer. The condition in this layer change very quickly. Time to time change their conditions. Okay. Now next stratosphere. Second layer, stratosphere. It lies above the troposphere. It is about 30 kilometer thick. How many kilometer? 30 kilometer thick. It is a clear, cloudless layer. It's a very clear and cloudless layer. Means here cloud not found. The upper part of the stratosphere has the ozone layer. Means ozone layer situated in this layer, means in stratosphere layer. The ozone layer is like a huge shield that blocks most of the sun harmful ultraviolet rays. You know that ozone layer filter they prevent the harmful rays that are come from the sun, and this ray is ultraviolet ray. They prevent they filter the ultraviolet rays and help in, you know that, help in life on the earth surface. Okay, because this ray is very harmful for all living beings. Next one is mesosphere. Mesosphere is the closest layer of the earth. Mesosphere is the coldest layer of the earth. This is the very coldest layer of the atmosphere. It extends from the upper boundaries of the stratosphere up to 85 kilometers. Here is where most meteorites burn up. In this year, meteorites burn. In this layer means in mesosphere, and mesosphere is the coldest layer of the earth. Now next, thermosphere. Thermosphere, you know that here the atmosphere is very thin, very thin. The space shuttle orbit in this layer. Space shuttles orbit in this layer, in thermosphere layer. And last, exosphere. Exosphere is the outermost layer of the atmosphere. It contains very little air. Means here in exospheres very little layers are contained. Okay, and this is the layers of the atmosphere. Next topic is composition of air. Air is a mixture of many gases. You know that in air many gases found. It contains nitrogen, oxygen, some other gases like carbon dioxide, hydrogen, argon, methane, and very small amount. This gas is contained in very small amount. Water vapor, smoke, and dust also contained in air. The percentage of dust particles and smoke and water vapor may vary from place to place. Means where rainy season and there is a winter season, the water vapor contain a lot of water vapor contain in the air. Means moisture contain. Smoke, you know that smoke varies from place to place. Means where industrial area or polluted area, smokes are more than other places. And dust particles also, construction area have the construction area have the more dust particles than other place. So here see the nitrogen, how many percent? Net 78%. Oxygen 21%, and other gases, in other gases argon, neon, carbon dioxide, hydrogen, methane, and water vapor contain. Argon gases 0.50 and carbon dioxide 0.03%. And you know that this is the composition of air. The amount of water vapor present in air is called humidity. And what is humidity? The amount of water vapor present in air is called humidity. You can say moisture. The humidity is high when amount of water vapor is more in air. We can feel the humidity in air before and later the rain. Okay. Next topic is properties of air. And properties of air can be described through the following activities. Here I show the activities. With the help of activities, here I explain the properties of air. See one by one. First properties is air occupies space. See this diagram carefully, and also this diagram given in your book also. Take a glass. take a glass and fill the bucket with water. Place the glass upside down on the water. We cannot press the glass with water as air is present inside the empty glass. Okay, and this equity so air occupies space. As you know that I told, air is everywhere, so empty glass also filled with air. So this equity so air occupies space. Okay, now next is properties is air has weight. This equity, see this equity, and with the help of balloon, thread, and stick, we can do this activity. Make a balance with a stick and fill the balloon with air. Both them should be filled with equally with air, and tie them on the two ends of the stick. Prick one balloon with fin. The balloon with air weigh more. This so air has weight. You will see this diagram. Empty balloon is light, has light weight, but those are filled with air, they have more weight. So this activity is so air has weight. Next property is air exerts pressure. Now next property is, you know that air exerts pressure. See this activity. Fill a glass with water up to brim. Cover the glass with a thick cardboard. Put your hand on the card and invert it quickly. The card will not fall down. This so that air outside the glass exerts pressure on the card. You know that air exerts pressure on the card, that's why card not fall down. So properties air has exert pressure on the card. This FTT so air exert pressure. Okay. Next property is air is needed for burning. So this activity here you can say two candles. One candle in place in open area and one is covered with glass. Take a candle, light it, cover with a jar. After some time the candle extinguishes. This so that air is necessary for candle to burning. You know that burning candle, if we cover, then after some time they extinguish. Okay, this activity so air is needed for burning. Without air anything cannot burn. Now all students write homework. Read and revise the explained topics of lesson 8. Read and revise the explained topics of lesson 8 in proper way.